Hi, I'm Taylor Lamanna, and this is my student Lorene, and we are going to be doing a Wunda Chair sequence for you here on the floor in a supine position, and we're going to be playing with some bridge variations. So we're going to warm up the hamstrings first with placing the heels on the foot pedal. Now the top of this arc here, I'm going to call the apex, and we're going to take those heels just over that a little bit. Now if you feel a bit far from the chair, you could scoot towards it a little bit, and some of these variations you might have to scoot back, might have to scoot forward. So play with that with each one and see where it feels best for you to maintain a neutral pelvis and get a little resistance from the chair. Speaking of resistance, we are on one spring on a number 2, counting from the bottom up, but of course plus or minus this a little bit is wonderful. And we'll all feel a little different and depending on what you're looking for the exercise. So let's start. You're going to exhale, go ahead and press the pedal down just about halfway and bring it up. Once again, these are some hamstring curls, and they're going to help prepare the back line, just kind of also understand the relationship between the body and the spring and the foot pedal and how it moves and how that feels as we do so. One more time, press, and then bring it up. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to have you press the pedal down towards the floor to find the foot position first, and then we'll set the exercise. So pressing down towards the floor, you're going to align your arches on top of the foot pedal from here. This is the best place to kind of line this up. Then let's ride the pedal up to start the exercise, and notice how the feet kind of they'll rock a little bit. So you might feel like you're a little bit feet lifted towards the heels. And so now we're going to press down to the floor and then go ahead and bring it up. Let's do that a couple times, and then we're going to take it into a bridge. Now, once again, we're deciding here how close we need to be to the foot pedal. So if this feels like you don't have enough space, you're going to end up scooting back a little bit. Now, one more time, pressing the pedal down to the floor and holding it down to the floor. Now, that's the work to be had, is keeping the pedal down. Let's tuck the pelvis, imprint the spine, and come up into a bridge. So as we articulate the spine and come up, we're feeling long reaches out through the legs, and then tuck the tailbone and roll yourself back down, softening through the chest, neutral pelvis at the bottom. And we're going to do that one more time here, and we're actually going to stay at the top. So you could do several bridges there, but I have so much more to show you. So as we tuck and peel and hold, now really ground through, let's say your left leg, because we're going to then march the right leg to tabletop. And then send that right leg back down to the floor. Alternate. Now let's go left leg. So really having to stay on top of the feet is what this one is showing you here, because if we were to shift a little bit in towards the body, then that pedal might rise, and we want it to stay down for now. For now, because that's our next one. And now let's try it one more time on this left side. And then that foot comes down. Now keep the pedal down and roll the hips down. That signifies that that's over. But now come back up. So now you're going to tuck your pelvis and peel, lift your hips up. Now from here, what if we were to float and hover the pedal up and then press back down to the floor? Because that's where we came from, so let's find it. Yes, and then rise back up. So we'll notice as it comes down to the floor, it's kind of a tapping sensation, because if we were to put all the weight back into the feet again, you have to re-find it to lift. So it is nice to find where is that happy medium of weight shifting here to get this exercise accomplished. And now you just have one more, and there's so much more we could play with here, but this is beautiful. Placing the feet back down to the floor, roll the pelvis first. Gorgeous. And then once the hips come back to neutral, ride that pedal on up. And that is our sequence. Thank you for watching this Balanced Body video.